One player steps off the court, and suddenly thousands of seats go empty, ticket prices crash, and TV viewership is cut in half. That player? Caitlin Clark. And the numbers behind her true value to the WNBA will blow your mind. Caitlin Clark isn't just another rookie. She's a once-in-a-generation phenomenon. After shattering records in college, she entered the WNBA with more hype than any player in league history. Her games drew national TV audiences that rivaled men's sports, and tickets sold out weeks in advance. But there's one problem. The moment she's not on the court, that hype evaporates. Let's look at the numbers and see just how big the Caitlin Clark effect really is.
Clark's agent, Aaron Kane, said Caitlin will never be paid what she's worth by the WNBA because it is quite literally impossible for them to pay her what she's worth. An economist at Indiana University Columbus calculated that Caitlin Clark was responsible for $36 million in economic impact to the city of Indianapolis, and that she is responsible for 27% of the entire WNBA's economic activity for this past season, including attendance, merchandise sales, and television. One player in a big league responsible for 27% of the...
When Caitlin Clark plays, WNBA national broadcasts have averaged over 1 million viewers, a number the league rarely touched before she arrived. But take her out of the lineup, and those same broadcasts struggle to reach even 400,000. That's a drop of more than 60% in just one night. In sports broadcasting, a dip like that can cost networks and sponsors millions. And it's not just TV. Her absence hits fans right in the wallet and the stadium.
Caitlin Clark continues to crush the viewership department and bring in those big ratings. This is from ESPN PR. This past Sunday, ABC aired another of its most watched WNBA games ever with the Indiana Fever's win over the Dallas Wings. It averaged 2.1 million viewers and peaked at 2.5 million viewers. WNBA on ESPN is up 7% from last season, man. What? The numbers are crazy. The numbers are crazy. She's a draw.
When Caitlin Clark is announced in the starting lineup, fans rush to buy every seat in the house. Resale prices for prime seats can soar above $200, even for regular season games. But if she's ruled out, those same seats can plummet to under $50, and the sellout crowd suddenly disappears. And it's not just fans feeling the impact. Sponsors, merch sales, and even the league's growth take a hit when Clark isn't on the floor. Caitlin Clark's value doesn't end at the ticket booth. Sponsors know that when she plays, their logos are seen by millions more viewers. Merch sales spike. Her jersey has been among the fastest selling in WNBA history, and the league's social media engagement can double overnight. When she's out, that momentum slows and brands notice. So what happens if the WNBA loses its biggest star for an entire season?
To argue this intelligently, no one person means as much to their league, whatever league it is, as Caitlin Clark means to the WNBA. And no person has done more for their league than what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA. Patrick Mahomes does not mean that much to the NFL. Steph Curry does not mean that much to the NBA. LeBron James does not mean that much to the NBA. She is a monster. When we look back on this, Caitlin Clark will be for the WNBA what Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were for.
Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA risks more than just a few bad box scores. Ratings sink, ticket revenue drops, and sponsorship exposure shrinks. Momentum, the kind that took years to build, can vanish in weeks. And for a league still fighting for mainstream attention, that loss could stall growth for an entire generation. So, what's the real dollar value of Caitlin Clark to the WNBA? Let's sum it up.
2.1 million average viewers to watch the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, take on the Dallas Wings. ABC airs another of its most watched WNBA games ever. WNBA games ever. Ever. Ever, forever, ever. ABC's fourth most watched WNBA game ever, more than 120 regular season and postseason games. More than 120 regular season and postseason season games. This is more than most WNBA Finals games, including last year.
Tickets told the same story. Fever averages slid from $137 with Clark to $80 without her. Chicago versus Indiana without Clark and Angel Reese fell from $86 to $25. Premium games dropped $210, $95. Cheap seats $86, $25. Washington moved a game to Baltimore for Clark demand. Prices sank $41, $14 when she sat. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's a one-woman economic engine for the WNBA. With her, the league's numbers soar across every metric that matters. Without her, the drop is immediate and costly. Love her or not, one thing's undeniable. The future of the WNBA shines brightest when Caitlin Clark is on the court.